Okay, so this is how you make the standard spaghetti sauce. These are the 4 ingredients from left to right in order in which you use them. You'll need to start off with a saucepan and know how to set your stove to medium heat. You start by taking the olive oil and filling the bottom of the pan with just a little bit. Kind of make sure that the bottom of the pan is covered with the olive oil. Okay, what you want to do is you want to slightly brown the garlic. I'd say about a tablespoon of garlic, maybe a little bit more, but a standard to start off with would be a tablespoon. And I don't use measuring cups too often, so I have to get this garlic out. There we go. I'm just squirting it in there. We'll wait for it to sizzle and brown up a little bit. Okay, so now it's all getting a little bit brown and sizzling. You don't want to burn them. You just want them to sizzle and get a little brown. Then you need to add the tomato paste. Okay, now you have to add the tomato paste. No matter what size can you use, you have to add 2 cans of water for every 1 can of paste. So here I have to add, it says 12 ounces. I have to add 24 ounces of water to the 1 can of tomato paste. You want to make sure you put in the amount of water first. So you want to measure it in a measuring cup, 24 ounces of water. Then you can empty the can into the pot and just leave it on medium heat and keep stirring it and it'll slowly become more liquidy. Okay, now that it's liquidy, there's still a little lump, still a few little lumps in it, but you want to just keep it on medium and just keep stirring, and soon you'll start to see it boil in the pan. So one thing you can do while you boil is you can add the basil. So I added 1 heaping tablespoon of basil. And now you just keep stirring it and stirring it. Let everything all mix in. And just wait for it to boil. Okay, now it's almost starting to boil. You just want to keep stirring it so that those clumps break down a little bit. And then you can add your meat and turn it down to simmer just so it's barely bubbling. You know, more like small bubbles. So turn it down on our stove. I'm going to turn it down to like 1.5. Okay, so see it's boiling and I turned it down. And then now I'm going to add in the meat. I already had the meat browned. You're going to have, I brown it and put it in little baggies so that when I need it, I just take it out of the freezer. Okay, so my meat is still a little frozen. You do not want to put raw meat in there. That's not good. You have to brown the meat first and then drain it and then put some meat in there. But like I said, I do mine all and I separate it into little baggies. And then I have it for whenever I make spaghetti and I don't have to brown the hamburger. So now it's going down. It's all done. That's as easy as it is. And I'm just going to put a lid on it because every once in a while it'll go bloop. And you do not want that because it bloops all over the counter. So I always put the lid on, but don't put it on all the way. Leave a little room here for the vapors to escape, and you're pretty much done.